Hello and welcome back to Gasbbuteo Tabletop Football, where we have a match set up, ready to go. Now, what we've got is two lightweight teams, one in new paint, a newly painted one in the last few years, and one an original lightweight. We've got Leeds down at the away end, I guess you call it, and then down at the home end here we've got Arsenal. So Leeds versus Arsenal, completely impartial on my part, both lightweights. We're playing on the old Table Football Monthly muddy pitch, which we haven't had out for a while, so that should be interesting. And the reason this is going to be a little bit different from everything else is that I'm going to do it in 4 sections, okay? So what I wanted to do, really for my own interest more than anything else, is see what the fans' view of a match would be from different parts of Gasbbuteo Stadium, okay? So that will mean, rather than having the camera normally in sort of position where you are now, or up above looking down, I'm going to put the camera at some point in the Thatcher's stand, maybe somewhere in either the blue and white terrace or the away end. Have a 5-minute section over in the countryside scene, sort of end of pitch scene, and maybe if we can get it in, a view perhaps from Sammy Igo's stand. Now, going to run a 20-minute match, 10 minutes either end, and therefore split it effectively into 4 quarters. So it would be 5 minutes from one bit on one video, and then I'll cut it, and then we'll go to the next video. Part 2 will be on one of the other views, and so forth and so forth and so forth. And then I thought the idea of that really just sort of see what it looks like, you know, from down here. What does it look like for the fans? You know, it's all very well and good as having overhead views, but what exactly are these fans looking at? Now, there is a bit of logistics to sort out with this. I mean, apart from anything else, I've got to fit the camera, which is on my phone, somewhere into these, into the terraces. I may have to put a camera stand up so, you know, it's sort of looking over there, or I don't know how I'm going to get it into the Thatcher's end, but we'll give it a go. So some of these views might not be the greatest view when you're watching it, and that's why I wanted to keep it to just 5-minute sections rather than run a whole match through it. Not doing it tonight. It's quite late on a Saturday night now, and I've got to go and do something else. But if I get time on the Sunday or some point next week, that's when I'll be doing these sort of 5-minute sections. So it'll be 4 parts effectively to this match, Arsenal versus Leeds. We'll see how we get on, and then I just think it'd be a bit interesting really to see how it turns out. It's not something that I'm going to do all the time, just sort of out of interest. But if you want to see what it looks like to sit or stand in one of these areas whilst watching a Gasbbuteo match, then do tune in and tap play on those 4 parts that are coming up very soon. I'm not going to, I know normally I sort of talk over my matches, but I thought as well what might be interesting is if I don't talk, so it's just going to be the Gasbbuteo playing, so that you can hear the players sort of being flicked about, hear the ball being kicked, and I guess I'm just trying to sort of, as much as I can, simulate like a real football match. All right, anyway, so I hope that's explained it, and then if I get a bit of time tomorrow, I will try and get that filmed and uploaded to the channel for you. All right, sound good. Right, until then, in fact you won't hear from me until another 5 videos, but whenever it is, up the gas.